So on that side of the structure that we're building, pretty much the entirety was covered in roots. So we spent a good chunk of the day, each of us rotating between David, Justin, and I, each of us taking our turn on the pickaxe, and the axe is just hacking away at the roots. So the arms are really sore today.
So when we're putting in stuff next to trees, and especially next to old wood lines, you know there was a big tree actually taken out right here. You'd think maybe the roots were rotten, but they were still quite lively, and there was a lot of them. It was also very encapsulated in some hard dirt and some mud, so running things like a sawzall or chainsaw on the ground just wasn't an option. We had to beat it up, and taking on something like this by yourself might be really hurtful. A little hurtful to Mitchell, actually. He's hurting today, so sometimes you just have to go at it physically. You can't just stick a saw in the ground or make it easy. It's just hard. Don't worry, this is not permanent. Stubbing up the irrigation out of the way of our wall so that we don't have irrigation running under there at any point. It's good to find it. We didn't know it was there. Yeah. Let's take a couple 90 elbows and stub it up for now, and I'll route it around while we got time later. And that right there is a bell end. Did not realize that. Gonna have to cut that off too. So dirty I couldn't see what I was doing. I had no idea what was in there. Kind of explains why it broke there. Again, this is the most professional installation you'll ever see. Dirt holds it in there good. Nice friction. Definitely not coming off. We're just marking it. Fix it later. Right now, we'll focus on getting this stuff set so Paver guys can move forward. Keep them moving as fast as possible and get back to what we're doing with the landscape. I just check my work backwards. Like when I do math, I do it again and again. And the same thing with like squaring up something like this with the house. I've had to do it like 3 times. But you just don't think that it's correct. Check it again, check it again, check it again. And you find out, well, things are wrong, and I just get it right eventually. Make sure I get it right. So today we're just looking to do the paver pad. Focused up on doing this. A little bit of cleanup. Definitely got to pick up the paver scraps at the end of the day and whatnot. Take those home. But we'll be ready for drainage tomorrow, so we're still working on landscapes. There'll be some minor dirt moving maybe. We'll get that done sort of midday before we get the patio finished. But we'll have some fine grading and some drainage to do before we do sod and clean up and all that.
I'm really excited for drainage tomorrow.